Charlie, so the other story is the Lindsay Halligan texting the reporter about the Letitia James case. I mean, if that case doesn't get dropped today,
No.
there is literally no justice. I mean,
Well, the prosecutors are also trying to get James Comey's lawyer fired.
Oh
for
man,
something he did, whenever when Comey was actually being fired, and that. By the way, that's Patrick Fitzgerald.
yeah, yes, who's Comey's lawyer?
Comey's lawyer.
Right. So he's filed. Is that today? Yeah, yesterday. Excuse me. He filed a slate of motions to have the indictment against him dismissed, obviously because it's based on a vindictive and unlawful prosecution. Also challenging the appointment of the aforementioned Lindsay Halligan. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that happens, Charlie. And she just blew up the Letitia James case by.
I think she's going to wind up disbarred. To be honest with you,
Right.
You cannot bring. I don't care who ordered you to do it. You can't bring frivolous cases to federal court.
Right.
I think she's going to be updating her resume at a nearby Starbucks very, very soon. The thing with the Letitia James case, God bless that reporter from Lawfare who actually held to the iron rule of journalism, which is you cannot put something off the record retroactively.
Right. Because
there are people that would have done that.
Right. Which anybody would have known.
And I think we know who they are.
Yeah. By the way, speaking of disbarring, we mentioned this yesterday, Charlie, but they're just so disingenuous, this entire party. Republican lawmakers asked DOJ to refer Jack Smith for investigation, claiming he improperly obtained call logs. And they recommended disbarment. So they're saying, to the best we can tell, Smith's team went on this fishing expedition for one simple reason: we're Republicans who support President Trump. No, it's because you're Republicans he called in the middle of a coup, in the middle of trying to overturn a free and fair election, right?
Yeah, I don't think there's a bar committee in the United States who's going to take the word of Marsha Blackburn.
Yeah. Excuse me.
You need some water?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I have a jug of it here if I need it.
Okay.
The barrel.
So your tongue can jug anyway. That's good.
Charlie, let's focus on the bad news for a minute. Trump can send National Guard troops to Oregon to protect a Portland ice facility from violent protesters. Oh, if only there were some violent protesters there, this would make sense, right? Appeals court ruled.
Watch out, you people in beaver suits.
Yeah.
They're coming for you.
Yeah, I mean, so this is two Trump-appointed judges, but so I don't know what happens with this stuff. So now what? There's obviously
now it goes to the full panel.
Yeah,
and they rule on what this three-man panel, I guess, ruled on.
Right.
So who knows?
Yeah.
All I know is this is yet another. Litigate till everybody drops dead.
Yeah. Well,
strategy.
Chris was just saying this morning, Charlie, it's like taking a wrecking ball to the White House. It's just, we're so used to, can he do that? No. But there's no one to stop him.
Nobody's stopping him.
Supposed to get congressional approval, supposed to get the planning commission, all of that stuff. He literally is completely lawless at this point.
I'll tell you though, those pictures of the White House, if they're not the perfect metaphor.
Yes.
For this whole, both of these administrations, I don't know what is.
And again,
those things that picture ought to be in every Democratic campaign commercial for the next 20 years.
And because, of course, he lied. He claimed it would not interfere with the existing White House structure. He just lies about everything. And
and he also said, that the American taxpayer isn't going to pay any money for it. No. The people who are going to pay money for it are the people who are bribing him.
Thank you, Charlie. Thank you. So, speaking of lawlessness, I don't know if you saw the DOJ whistleblower. What's his name? Erez Reveni. Anyway, he was on 60 Minutes. He's the fired acting director of the Department of Justice's immigration section. He alleges top Trump appointee suggested the administration would defy court orders if need be to carry out Trump's immigration policy, and he was fired after refusing to sign a brief he knew to be factually incorrect. And we've heard this story before, but just to hear him, watch him say it.
This is straight out of Project 2025.
Yeah,
you can ignore court orders.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Emile Bove. Yeah.
Who's you are? You know what, Steph? You're having trouble with names today. I mean,
in my defense,
that whole Putin thing was just really rough.
well, that was a mess. But in my defense, I do that on purpose because Russian names,
That degree in Russian history you got from USC.
Really didn't do me much good. Okay. Emil Bouvet, who was number 3 at DOJ before them, told him and other top DOJ leaders they need to tell the courts if they tried to stop deportations to El Salvador. Mm-hmm. I mean,
that's been in the paper.
What's that?
That's been reported before.
Oh, yeah. No, but it's just to watch the interview and just hear him say it. And you look at right to George Santos. I mean, Trump declares we're bringing law and order back just days after a commuting fraudster's prison sentence. I mean, I don't know what to say.
I mean, George says he's found Jesus. He found Jesus because he stole his identity.
Hey,
that was good, Charlie.
That's good, and that's hard. And that's hard.
He's a carpenter in Nazareth now.
Jesus only wore robes, so that's hard. So where do you even put a wallet? How do you find his ID? I mean, that's just
Plus the robes would make the sweater vests unnecessary.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trump boasted his administration is bringing law and order back. Right. Okay. The FBI under my administration doing an incredible job. And then he did what he always does, Charlie. He cited a bunch of really specific statistics. And then under that it says Trump did not cite any sources for the data he posted. Because there never is any.
Right.
I mean, what did he say? He had 50% of something. I can't remember what it was now because I'm lost.
Yeah,
I get his statistics confused with RFK Jr.'s.
Yeah, exactly.
Where 50% of the people in China are autistic or something. I don't know.
Mike, by the way, speaking of numbers, Rachel Maddow, kindly Doc Maddow, as you call her, said Kristi Noem was already a controversial figure. Then her agency spent $174 million to buy 2 private jets for her at taxpayer expense. I mean, what is one for hair and one's for makeup? I mean, it's just during a shutdown. This ballroom, it's just beyond incredible.
Oh no! I mean, at least the president found Qatar, was willing to give him a plane.
Yeah, but then taxpayer expense to make it into an Air Force One.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's that. But,
yeah.
But it's got to be cheaper. Well, I don't even know. I mean, I just hope somebody turns the ballroom into a handball court or a swimming pool or a bowling alley or something when he gets out of there.
By the way, because the whatabouts has already started, Susan says, Obama built a basketball court. Look, you turnip brains. He converted an existing outdoor tennis court into a basketball court by painting lines and installing hoops. He didn't bulldoze an entire wing of the White House. I mean, it is the whataboutism is just on cue, right?
And Eisenhower put in a putting green, But that's not the same thing either.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's and by the way, this thing is bigger than the whole White House.
Barack Obama asked permission to do that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
And was it Nixon that
said, "Hey, I want to play some hoops in the backyard"?
Was it Nixon that put in the bowling alley?
Okay, as long as you do your own work and eat all your vegetables. And
Yeah. I don't. Was Chris was asking? Was it Nixon that put in the bowling alley?
Yes, it was actually.
Yeah.
It was Nixon who put in the bowling alley in what used to be the swimming pool.
Right. And they covered up the pool, and that's where the briefing room is now, right?
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was hoping they'd covered up the swimming pool like the one in It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
So Nixon would be bowling and somebody would open the floor.
I mean, Charlie, we can't make political hay out of this in the midterms. Someone posted, are you telling me we can spend $40 billion on Argentina, $1 billion on Trump's Qatar jet, $250 million, on Trump's ballroom, $150 million on Trump's golf, $520 million on Trump's National Guard deployments, $172 million on Kristi Noem's jets, but we can't spend a penny on lowering our health care? I mean, if that ain't a kitchen table issue, I don't know what is.
No, I mean, it's kitchen. I believe. Like everything is a kitchen table issue. The destruction of the Bill of Rights is a kitchen table issue.
Yeah.
It may not get to the kitchen table quite as fast as like the price of eggs, but it'll get there sooner or later.
Yeah.
When there's an empty chair at the kitchen table because Dad's been hauled off to a prison in El Salvador, that's a kitchen table issue.
Yeah. Or you had to sell your kitchen table to pay for eggs or something.
Exactly. Yeah, that's right. Who uses the table anymore anyway?
I don't. By the way, I hope this is, David posted great news, California, early signs of the special election are in. Yes on 50 is looking like 79% as of now. So it's looking like,
wow.
it's looking like it's going to pass.
You knew that was gonna be a ridiculous landslide.
Yeah. Well, it's the will of the people, literally.
Well, see, that's the thing. I think that part of the reason it's going to be a big landslide is people are proud of California's, system where they took the thing to the people.
Yeah. Thank you.
People are going to vote for it because they had the opportunity to.
Yeah. Oh, and one more from California. Our friend Senator Schiff said, only in Pete Hegseth's Pentagon does this apparently need to be said. We should not be firing live artillery over our freeways.
Oh, God. They almost killed the vice president.
Yeah. With our own artillery. It's just, oh, God, dumbest timeline. All right, Charlie, we love you. Jody in particular, but just in a very pure,
now,
chaste way.
Jody and I are keeping things on the down low these days. But you can never tell.
You're not supposed to say that in front of her husband. All right, love you, Charlie.
I'm so bad at this. I'm sorry.
You're bad at adultery. You'll never be a Republican. See you next week.
I wanted to talk to you both, Yahweh and Yesh, because I wrote a book, and it's about you guys, but it's really about some of your fans. The mean ones, the racist ones, the homophobe ones, the ones who don't like women. You guys come off really well in the book. Jesus, you come off really good in this book.
Yeah, I've heard that when people talk about the Bible, they tell me that God, you come off really well.
Said no one ever.
Jesus comes off really well. Yeah, no, God, you're very impressive, God. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but you there's some moments, Almighty, where you're kind of the alcoholic step god, you know what I'm saying? But Jesus, he's chill throughout, like he's proof of evolution.
But John, people have been twisting my message, right? And that's what this book is about.
It really is, Jesus. I mean, I've gone through this book of yours many times. You never said anything against the gays. You never said anything against women having to be forced to be pregnant. I mean, you're not against abortion. You're against the death penalty, Jesus. I know that. You're like your dad in that you tell us to welcome the stranger.
Yeah. I mean, the right people are twisting my message left and right, and we can't take it anymore. So we're so excited to have this book, a really rock solid resource to show people what the Bible actually says. And that's why we love you, John. You're spreading our true good word.
Simon & Schuster's Avid Reader Press presents Separation of Church and Hate, the bold, hilarious new book from John Fugelsang, available September 9th and on sale now at your local independent bookstore or your favorite non-evil website.